Welcome back to my channel, guys. Thank you so much for joining me in this video today. So for this video, I thought I would talk about 3 fragrances which are all new releases for 2020. One of these I tried a few weeks back and I loved it so much that I had to revisit it today, and I thought I would discuss them because one of them is on my wish list. The other two, not so much, but I still thought it would be an interesting video to discuss these fragrances. The first fragrance that I want to talk about is a new release, and I tried it this afternoon after much anticipation. It's from the house of Dior. It's a Maison Dior fragrance and it is called Rouge Trafalgar. So the way that Rouge Trafalgar has been advertised and in the promotional photos that they've put out, that Dior have put out, it looks very fruity, very refreshing. There's a beautiful pink Dior bottle that the fragrance comes in with like a splash of like berries and fruits all around it. And I was like, wow, I need to try this fragrance. It looks really refreshing and uplifting and full of fruit. I was like, I have to try it. Okay, so now when I first smelt this, I did get the fruit. However, considering that it's supposed to have raspberries, or it has raspberries, strawberries, blackcurrant, grapefruit, mandarin, cherry, I was just expecting a bit more of the fruit element to just really kind of give me a bit of a punch, but I didn't get that. I got this kind of slight fruitiness, the citrus probably from the mandarin, and then I just get the musk. So it's not a bad release, it just feels like it lacks a bit of oomph to it, if that makes sense. This is now dried down slightly. I sprayed it a while back, but see, now I'm getting a bit of the musk and there's patchouli in this. I'm not getting a lot of the patchouli at all. It's a refreshing fragrance, I can't say it's not. However, for Maison Dior, I just kind of was expecting a bit more. It's not bad, Would I buy this fragrance? Nope. Would I recommend people to buy it? That is up to you. I would say go out and try it and see how you feel. It's definitely more of a spring, summer type of scent, definitely. I mean, you could probably wear it all year round, but I think it'll probably work really well in spring, summer. It's not bad. It's a pleasant fragrance. I personally, I don't think it's worth the money. I'm going to be really honest. And if I were to rate this out of 10, I would probably give it a 6.5. Just my honest opinion. The next fragrance I wanted to talk about is a new release from Mr. Tom Ford, which actually came out, I believe, this very week. It's called Rose Prick and it is from his private blend collection. Yes, Rose Prick is the actual name. This is all about rose, as the name indicates. So it has 3 types of rose. You've got May rose, Bulgarian and Turkish rose. At the top there is some pepper and some turmeric, and in the base there is tonka bean and patchouli. Okay, so I sprayed this also on my wrist, and I also sprayed some on the card. Very different on the skin to what I get on paper. So on the skin, okay, I'll talk about my initial thoughts when I first smelt it. So on initial thoughts, I did get some rose from this fragrance. However, it was spicy. I got a lot of the spice from this fragrance. There's a bit of a spiciness to it, which I think is from the pepper and the turmeric at the top. It does, then the rose does slightly start to come through. However, I thought for the amount of rose essence that's in this fragrance, the rose notes, and the types of rose that have been used for this fragrance, I thought I was going to get more of a punch of rose than what I initially got. I mean, I thought I was going to be pricked by the rose. Instead, I feel like it was kind of just gently stroking me. Then it kind of develops, and the dry down of this is, I think, where the fragrance begins to get really nice, actually. because the tonka bean and the patchouli really kind of warm it up and make it a warm fragrance. It's not bad. It's not bad. However, like I said, for the name Rose Prick, I really thought I was going to get more of that glorious, beautiful, pungent rose coming through with this fragrance, but I didn't get that. I didn't get that. Do I think this is worth the money? So this is priced at £218 in the UK for a 50ml fragrance. No, I don't think it's worth that at all. I don't think it's worth that money. It's not bad. It's not a bad fragrance. It's just, I thought more, considering they're marketing it as a rose fragrance. I would probably give this a 7 out. The last and final fragrance I wanted to talk about is from the House of Jo Malone. It is called Vetiver and Golden Vanilla. And literally, it is for me one of the most lovely vetiver scents I've smelled in a very, very long time. And just like the name says, it is this lovely, sparkly golden vanilla, which is a big part of the fragrance as well. The vanilla comes from Madagascar, as does the vetiver. A large majority of the world's vanilla actually is produced in Madagascar, which is how this is kind of marketed in their little press little story about the fragrance. It's very fragrant and aromatic, slightly spicy, green, sweet. This is a beautiful fragrance. If you pass a Jo Malone counter, I highly recommend you check this fragrance out. I'm extremely impressed. I think Jo Malone did a really good job with this fragrance. It's lovely. It's very, very nice. It's a very easy wearing fragrance as well. So this is beautiful for work, for going out, for just enjoying, even for yourself, wherever you are. It's not going to kind of shock and offend people, you know. It's not that kind of fragrance. I could see this being appreciated by many people. It's woody as well, which I really love. I love the woodiness of this fragrance. I think a man or woman could wear this. I definitely think this is unisex, 100%. I think all Jo Malone fragrances, personally, I think are unisex. I've added this to my wish list, so I will definitely be picking this up at some point. Very good release, and it is from the Cologne Intense range, which is the slightly longer lasting range of Jo Malone fragrances. Great, well thank you so much for watching, guys. That was my little roundup. Hope you found it useful. Have you tried any of these fragrances? What are your thoughts? Do you like any of them? Are you wanting to try any of these? Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and thank you so much. Take care.